Good morning. I want to talk to you today about a couple of things, and that is registering at Carmax auction. But first, I want to take a moment and read a very brief letter from one of our wholesalers in Texas. First, let me tell you a little bit about this particular wholesaler that excites me. He is an accountant. Evidently had his own accounting firm for years. Appears to be a senior like myself, looking to supplement his income, possibly to save his family. He did mention over the phone to me that he looked forward to purchasing some cars at auto auctions and spreading that benefit to his family. And so it was a pleasure to meet and talk to him over the telephone. It's what I love to do when I am interviewing someone or being interviewed. And so I want to go over this, like I said, this brief letter. It's addressed to Randy and Shane. Thanks again for the effort to get me into the Carmax auction. I went today and it was quite an experience. I need to learn to make my ears listen faster. Have fun with the enclosed cash. Now, Dean actually sent us a gratuity, which in years of doing this now, I've never received that, and it was very, very flattering. It was not necessary, but it was flattering. So thank you, Dean. I hope you do look at this video. It meant so much to me, you being in the program, and especially with your financial background experience means a lot to me, because it means that you see the benefits of having a license, a dealer's license, by getting access to these auctions, regardless of whether you're going to use it to make money. And so that means a lot to me. I want to go into now about registering at the Carmax auctions. Now, when you enroll with us, you do understand that you will be listed in a national database, and that is for the larger auctions like Mannheim and Odessa, and auctions that are nationwide. When you are going to what we call a smaller auction or a local area auction, sometimes we have to enroll the packets there. Carmax is not necessarily what I call a small auction, but relatively they are, because Odessa and Mannheim, at their typical auctions, they run anywhere between 800 to 4,000 cars at a single auction, and that's a pretty good sizable auction. Odessa would be next, because they're running between 400 and 1,000 at their auctions. So those auctions are recognized by Auction Access nationwide. Now, when you go to a Carmax auction, if you're interested in attending a Carmax auction, being associated with us, I physically have to register you at that auction. Now, it's not a big deal to do it. It takes literally less than a day to get you registered to go to that auction. However, Dean is in Texas, so because I'm registered at a Tennessee auction or a Georgia auction, it doesn't necessarily mean I'm registered at a Texas auction. So I have to go in and send an invitation to the new wholesalers that are in that auction. Then they have to go and register at that auction, and then I have to go back and approve their registration as a buyer for our company. It's kind of redundant, but it's their ways of doing business, and I'm okay with that. I do want all of our people that sign up to be registered to attend any auction. A lot of companies out there will not allow you to go to some of these smaller auctions, but we do. We're not going to restrict you as far as what auctions that you want to attend. Some auctions are just local. They're smaller auctions, but they're important to you. So in Dean's particular case, we did register him at Carmax. By the next day, he was able to go to that Carmax auction. We had a deadline that we wanted to meet. We met that deadline to get him into that auction, and it took the three of us here working together continuously to get him in that auction, but we did it. So please keep that in mind when you're contacting us. Most of our auctions, if you register with us, you'll be registered to attend most of those auctions within just a few hours. However, on some auctions it can take longer. I've got one here from another smaller auction that Dean would like to attend in Texas, and I'm okay with that, but they send out a packet that I have to fill out and send back to them and authorize Dean to purchase at that auction. So please understand, it does take a little bit of manpower, which does take a little bit of time to do those auctions. Now, we register you at Auction Access. It's all immediate. It happens within minutes. Not every auction is registered with Auction Access, and that's where the delay comes in. So we have to go back and physically do that. Like I mentioned, it does take us maybe a day or two to do that, but in the meantime, you can be going to the larger auctions if you had one close to you in that area. I hope that gets the message out to some of you that do ask, can I attend Carmax auctions? And the answer is, of course, you can attend any auction that you would like to attend. Please subscribe to this channel. Be sure and share this channel out. I want you to understand why sharing this channel out means so much to me and to you and the people you share it to. Because the simple fact is, everybody is out there looking for a way to supplement or have extra income. I love this business, and I love helping people. When you share that, and I'm not here because YouTube makes me a lot of money. I'm here to share my information with you of how I'm a senior citizen. Hey, I'm too old to get out there and turn wrenches. I'm too old to be crawling around and doing things like this. But yet I am like most senior citizens out there that cannot physically do things anymore like they used to. So it's very important that I let what little money that I have work effectively for me. I am so blessed, and most of you are blessed out there as well. I have a wonderful son who took interest in my business, who goes out and does the majority of the buying and selling of these vehicles. We collaborate together, we work together. It's a wonderful relationship. Now, we have mechanics, and he is so invaluable to me. And for those of you that are out there that have a son that has a love for a car, don't just turn over your money. I don't turn over my money to my son. I'm engaged in his purchases, how we're going to sell that car, the type of cars that we want to sell. It's very important to me to be actively involved in our investments. Anyway, that's why I want you to share this channel. It's so important to me to be able to help, particularly young people and senior citizens. And when you combine the two together, it's an amazing adventure, and profitable as well. Have a wonderful day. I look forward to seeing you on the next video. Please subscribe, like, share. Thank you.